From his home in Chalwajala in Chida municipality, Reverend Canon Rev Mwesigye has told us of the time he started working alongside the late Father Simon Lokodo when the Directorate of Ethics and Integrity was established. According to Reverend Mwesigye, Lokodo focused on social vices that he was convinced were destroying the country's moral fabric.
You're talking of indecency as far as dress is concerned, talking of pornography. You see, you are talking of immorality and prostitution. You're talking of homosexuality.
This fight was also extended to the religious sector, where he called for regulation of church activities.
Because it must be consistent within the law. Now people have gone ahead now to exercise that freedom. So in that aspect, they have manipulated communities and societies. They have exploited them in the name of freedom of worship. Total abuse.
In order to see this mission through, Lokodo spearheaded the formulation of a number of policies to put in place strict punishments for those who engage in immoral acts.
He was behind the development of the national ethical values for the country, which is a policy. He is the only person who put a framework in place where Uganda can defeat pornography using the committee that was put in place.
But enacting laws was not enough. Lokodo also had to be a man who stood by his word in order to achieve his goal.
I knew him that whenever he had a view or a position on something, he would not yield easily to other people's expectations. And he would not actually compromise. He's a man who never compromised his position. There are so many issues that I can tell you.
But Mwesigye, who is an Anglican priest, believes Lokodo's time as a priest in the Catholic Church also played a role in his administration of duties as the Minister of Ethics and Integrity.
That background, that's what propelled him actually to promote decency. Look at otherwise other people who would be coming from the secular world, not from the priestly world, they wouldn't bother about the people's lifestyles.
However, Mwesigye bemoans the lack of understanding from the wider public as well as the people he worked with for failing to appreciate Lokodo's motive and frustrating him instead.
Our releases, our money from Ministry of Finance, part of it, they used to give us, they used to ask, we give you money for what? To fight minutes cuts? Is that really very substantial? Should wasting government money for fighting miniskirts when they labeled him a miniskirt minister? So I think they didn't understand his position.
Whereas Father Simon Lokodo has passed away, a lot of work that he had started working on still remains unfinished. Reverend Mwesigye says that it's now up to the people in the directorate to finish this work in order to secure his legacy. Joyce Nagato, NTV Weekend Edition.